Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode here on the Insomnia Builders Server. What I did is, right after the last episode, I went from Chinbat's portal, and I came over here to the mushroom biome. It's the one that he had left me that book about. And so they're looking to, or he's looking to, have help kind of clearing out this area, or kind of digging most of it away. Oh, it looks like you had a little bit of an island over there, too. But what seems more impressive to me is the fact that I think about it more and more, and I'm like, he actually got one of these mushrooms all the way back to me at my base, which, yeah, he could have let it through the nether, but it's like, that's just crazy to think. That was probably a lot of effort, even with a lead. Or I don't know how else he would have gotten it there, but I don't know. I'll have to talk to him about that. But yeah, you got a good sized mushroom biome, and that little tiny island over there. So I don't know. I mean, I think this is quite the... Ooh, someone died here. I will pick up this stuff, and I should probably set it aside somewhere for somebody, just in case. I imagine it's probably Chin's. But I'm not 100% sure on that. But it is getting night, and we should probably head back into that nether hub. But I just kind of wanted to kind of take a look at what we were dealing with here. I don't know what kind of size of passive mob farm he was talking about, but I imagine it's probably gonna be pretty good size, knowing him and seeing how big this area is here and how many shovels that he gave me. So there's probably a lot of work. I'm gonna talk to him, even if we can't do any, even if I'm not around as often to do like work at the same time. We could definitely head over here and do our fair share, depending just on when we have time. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut away here again, because we saw how long it took last time. It'll easily take me probably almost 10 minutes from this portal to get back to mine. So I'm going to cut away, and when we get back to the house, or to our base, we will come back and figure out what we're going to do for today's episode. Alright, and we are back here at our base. The thing I want to work on today is, I mean, as you can see, I've only got 2 steak left. I have some more food in the house, but I want to make something a little bit more consistent. And as we kind of took a look at some of these other people's bases, they already had some animal and food farms up and going, and I want to do the same thing here. Now, I think that, as much as I love eating steak, I think that chicken may be the best way to go moving forward, especially considering that we have all of these eggs here. And to be honest, I could probably get more as well. Now, what I'm thinking is that, kind of continuing on my tiny base structure, I think that mostly going to be building down. So I think that whatever I want to have happen, I want it to take place probably far enough away from the base where I won't be able to hear it, but that it will still work if I want AFK in my base itself. And I want it to feed into a chest here at the bottom, here. And so what I did is I went and I got some wood, and I made these chests, but I think what we need to do is, this is a regular chest, so we need to make this into a trap chest. And so that'll require some of that, and let's see. Honestly, I think we just need 2 of them, so that will make 2 tripwire hooks. Oops. And then we can just throw these in here like that. So we're going to have 2 trap chests. I think those will be right there. So I think that we will have that farm just funnel in to here. And actually, better yet, it doesn't even have to be that low. It could be right there. And so yeah, we'll have to figure that out in terms of getting it funneled in there. That's going to take some hoppers, I imagine, to do that. But that shouldn't be a problem, because I think that in terms of distance, I think even as far as away as that kind of dirt wall over there should be sufficient. And I think it may require getting rid of this tree here. And we're just going to use kind of a basic chicken farm design. So nothing too crazy or too drastic. In terms of the sound, I need to figure out exactly how far away I need to make it, because if I have a lot of chickens in it, I don't want to hear it. But basically, it's going to be off this back end somewhere, and then the cooked chicken and dropped goods are going to flow under the ground into the base, so I can just AFK in the base and have that farm working. Because we will need food sooner than later. So let's get rid of this tree as well. I don't know if it'll be in the way or not, but might as well get rid of it. And we can also possibly build it into the side of the mountain here, so we can like dig out a space for it. And I don't know how far in we're going to need to go, but we will see. And I think we probably want to keep this pretty consistent and just keep it as dirt on the sides that are showing. May make it look fancier at some point, but I think we'll just try to shove it in right about in here somewhere. So I'm gonna do some materials gathering. It's gonna take a little bit of redstone anyway, and some hoppers, like I said. So let me go ahead and gather some materials, and we will begin constructing it here in just a moment. All right, and now I'm back. We have some materials to gather, and I have dug out. Well, over here is where I want the items to flow down. So we'll be building up above there. Oh, I hear a witch as well. So the items are going to be flowing through here to this chest, and then when we get it all finished, I'll add the other chest back here to the side. So that'll be what we're going to do. So we have some materials we need to craft up. We need various things. I went ahead and I got some quartz, and I should have some redstone from my last mining session as well. So let's take a look at what we need. So the first thing we'll need, let's grab some redstone, is we need one dropper. So a dropper is going to be like this with one piece of redstone there. So there's one of our materials. And we need to empty some of the stuff out of our inventory. So some of the stuff we don't need all this wood right now. We don't need that. To be honest, we don't need that either. Let's throw that in here. Alright. And we don't need those seeds. And we'll throw that in there for now. Or no, actually, let's do what we should be doing, and dirt should be in the bulk chest there. Add a little bit of cobble back. There we go. So we have our dropper. We need 2 dispensers, which that requires us to make 2 bows. In terms of string, oh, I actually do have plenty. So let's make 2 of the bows. And I can't remember, it's something like that. All right, so let's just double that up. Which bows don't stack, which makes dispensers one of the most frustrating things to make. And it's very similar to the one we just did. So it's going to be the cobblestone all around. You're going to throw your... So you basically make the dropper, but you just add the bow aspect to it. So... Oops, I just made another dropper because I'm not paying attention. So, alright, well we got 2 now of each. Just in case the first dropper goes wrong. Then we also need a comparator. And so that involves making some redstone torches. So let's just go ahead and craft up a few of those. And so for the comparator, we need, it's going to be like, actually, I'm forgetting a main thing here. we need to get some smooth stone. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll throw this sand back in the hopper for after. But you need some smooth stone for this, and I don't believe I have any. So we're going to have to let that go here for just a moment. So anything else we can make at the moment? We need 2 observer blocks. We should be able to do that. Observer blocks. Alright, I don't think we need that much, so let's go take that back. So the observer blocks are top and bottom, like that, of cobblestone. It's redstone like this, and quartz like so. And so we have 2 observer blocks, and that will be good. So basically the last thing is so we have the droppers, the dispensers, and the observers. We need the 1 comparator and 3 repeaters. So that involves getting plenty of smooth stone, which we have some. So let's go ahead. We should be able to make at least the comparator to start with. So that comparator, like we said before, was something like this. It has the quartz in the middle, and it has that smooth stone there at the bottom. So the comparator, so we have 1, and then we need to make 3 repeaters, which the repeaters are pretty easy to make as long as you get the materials. And so we have to wait for a few more. I hear just spiders everywhere outside. They're probably just on top of my house. Am I being followed? Not by spiders. But I got this guy. There we go. I don't really want the zombie flesh. Just throw the flesh. The spiders are annoying me. There's one. Oops. Ooh. Kill off some mobs. Where's the other spider? Another one up there. I probably just need to turn my hostile mob sounds down too. Spiders are some of the most annoying things to just have in the background. So, alright, so that should have taken plenty of time. We're now out of our cooked steak that we have. Like I said, we have some other food if we need it. So we should be able to make the last 3 repeaters. So it'll be like that. We need 3 more torches, which we have perfectly enough, which is good. And then we need some redstone there in the middle. So we should have 3 of those, which is good. We also need some slabs, so let's go ahead and do that. And I believe we're about good. We need quite a few hoppers, though. So we'll do that here in just a moment. But before we do anything else, let's go ahead and... I'm going to check these. That's not going to work there, is it? I'm going to go ahead and check these eggs right here, just so they're not taking up all the space in my inventory right now. And we need to dump off some of these items we no longer need. So we really shouldn't need any of these. Alright. Alright, there we go. So we cleared up our inventory a little bit. And we need to make some hoppers, and we need quite a few. I would say we need to make like 20, which I don't know if we even have enough materials to even get close to that. I think our bottleneck is going to be... It's probably going to be wood. We have some oak wood we can use too. What else do we got? We have some chests already made up, so that's convenient. What else we got here? Not really a whole lot. So I think we have all of our chest resources here in our inventory. The goal is to make as many chests as we can, I think. Or at least get up to that 20 mark. No, never mind. I think we should be fine. There we go. So yeah, let's start off by making 20, and then we have some wood left over if need be. Maybe the bottleneck ends up being with iron now? But let's take a look and see what we can do. So no, we should be fine. So we have 20 hoppers. And we should just right away just start going like this. Alright, so we're gonna fall short. So we need, so I've got 8 left, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our 8 will get us right here, so we need 9, 10, 11. So let's go ahead and make, just to be safe, let's go back and make like 5 more hoppers. Just to be safe. And I think we have the materials to do so. So let's do that. Alright. So let's go ahead and do that. If I know how to use my inventory here. There we go. Alright, so we got 13 hoppers, so that should be enough. I think, is it about nighttime? It's getting there. We don't want to repeat it last night. Especially since this next part actually involves working outside. Come on, there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and do... I'm going to fill this all back in when we're done, so I'm not going to worry about lighting it up. Because it shouldn't be an issue. And we'll just borrow this stone to jump up on. Alright, let's try to get that right there. Okay. Alright, so we have 2 left. And I think that should be about good there. Yeah, that should be fine. And then, if we absolutely need to, we can raise it up later. Alright, so then we need those slabs that we had. So we need to have a slab there. That's ultimately where the chickens are going to be. Then we need the dropper, which I made 2, but I only need 1. So that's going to be facing up into 2 dispensers. So 1, nope. Let's try that again. Facing forward, facing forward. So they're both going to be facing like that. And let's see. So we need to clear out some more stuff behind here. It won't take a ton of room, but this is going to take a little bit of room. And then we're going to need to free up some spot right there too. Like I said, we were going to build a little bit of this into the wall there. And so we need that comparator. Let's do the comparator coming out of there. And I believe that goes right into one of these. That goes into one of these. The observers kind of help power the top ones. Right. So And I've never actually placed these before, so hopefully this goes the way I want. Alright, this might take some tinkering around real quick. Let me figure out these observers, and I'll be right back. Alright, and so I kind of checked my placement. I am incorrect on that one by 1 block. It needs to be right up flush against this block here. And that's going to be really tricky, I feel. Because it keeps wanting to put it this way. I need it to be facing into that block. There we go. So it's facing like that. Then the last one is going to be facing like so. And then we need more redstone, apparently, because I didn't bring any with me. Although, as a test, let's make sure that our hopper chain is working. So let's go and throw that in there. So we should have a piece of dirt waiting for us on the other side. Although I should have thrown in something like a torch, but... Alright, let's see. So we got that 1 piece of dirt, so that appears to be correct. We have all this dirt, so let's go ahead and fill in what we can. Oops. Yeah, we want to fill this in. That way we don't have to light anything up either. We need a little bit more dirt going on, so let's grab that. Alright, that's gonna look a little flaky. Alright, let's see how that does. Yeah, you're still going to be able to see it, and I might need to go back and just change that to wood to match more. Although it shouldn't really matter because there's going to be another chest here. There's going to be the other, and we could probably toss that in now. Alright, so let's grab that trap chest. Let's be right there. So yeah, you're not really going to see what's behind it. We'll still store these eggs in here for now. And I was here for some more redstone, if I believe. There it is. We've already blown through more of this redstone than I thought we would. Let's go over and try to finish this up real quick. At least the redstone portion. The chickens themselves may have to come at a later time. But let's see. So I believe these just need to be like that. That needs to be like so. And our last repeater needs to be facing like that. And I believe in terms of the redstone we are done. The extra 2 hoppers, actually good we made them because we do need them. They actually feed into that dropper on both sides. And this is where the actual... There, that's a good way to test it too. So eggs go in there. They'll be dispensed onto here. And, you know, ultimately there's going to be lava here on the top, killing the chickens inside when they grow up. And the goods will be shipped off back to the base. So the actual hatching, the actual eggs will be in both sides here. And that's good too, because with 1.11, you have the max entity cramming rule. So that basically limits the amount of mobs you can have in one square, or in one space. And it's something you can change or even turn off. I don't honestly know what we have it set for here on the server, but just to be safe, and seeing how Chin had chickens in 4 different hatching areas, I figured this might be nice. The nice thing too is that this would probably be tileable, so if you wanted to have more hatching stations or hatching blocks, you could probably just extend it out and just run your hopper chain running into that same dispenser on both sides. So that's kind of how we're going to do this. And let's see. So I don't know if there's really much more setting up to do. The next part will be just kind of building it up, making it look better, closing it off on all sides, and getting the chickens in there. And I believe I'm going to go ahead and do that part off camera, and that also kind of wraps up our episode for today. So hopefully by next time, I've got a steady stream of food coming in. As you can see, I don't currently have anything on my hotbar at the moment for food. And I have just a limited supply of food inside to kind of get me by until this thing can start producing. So I'm going to get the chickens in there and get that food supply going, and probably AFK to do so. But like I said, we're out of time for today. Until next time, everybody, take care.